More College Football from Wall, New Jersey said you have to buy stock in 3 programs coming off losing seasons, and you got to hold that stock for 5 years. Whomst are you taking? I would take the University of Florida first. That is a 4-8 team coming off a 4-8 season. Over-under total this year, 7.5. Florida has been an underachievement nexus in the SEC universe, and it's been a long time. Summerall will weaponize that framework. So I've been adamant since I've been going down there for several years now that the framework is there to win, like all the infrastructure, even the staff was there to win. And I still believe that, and I think a lot of that was proven by the fact that Summerall came in and kept a lot of people there. I just think he'll weaponize all that. So, staff, check mark. Front office, they made really good moves there. Check mark. Their records the past 5 years, 6-7, 6-7, 5-7, 8-5, 4-8. I just think over the next 5 years, they'll be better than that. So give me Florida. And then I want to go to the Big 12. I want to take Oklahoma State. You remember them, right? They did play last year. They were 1-11 last year. Mike Gundy got fired. Their over-under win total this year is 5.5. They brought in an entirely new staff and basically imported half of the North Texas roster along with Eric Morris. Oklahoma State has the best potential, to me, of any program out there that hasn't exploded to be the next one to explode. People are paying attention to Texas Tech right now. I really could see a world in the next 24 to 36 months where people are also paying attention to Oklahoma State. They've got the juice if they want to use it. They've got a really good head coach that they just hired. He brought really good players with him, and I think if they just get one sort of boom, reemergence onto the landscape this year as a proof of concept, they could be off to the races. I'm buying them in the basement. They had a 1-win season last year. So there's nowhere to go but up. And they may, in some crazy, twisted way, benefit from Mike Gundy not really having an NIL machine or an NIL war chest at his disposal. It's not that the money wasn't there. It's just that they didn't want to give it to him to use. So now they got a guy they do want to give it to. I'm hearing some stuff about Oklahoma State. I'm just saying I have already purchased stock privately. Not a real thing, but I have, and now I'm doing it on the show. Virginia Tech. I know I just came from Virginia Tech. Quick 5-second timeout. Check and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It keeps it free. We love you. All right, back to the show. This is recency bias, but it's also something I believe. They're coming off a 4-8 year. I'd buy Virginia Tech easily over the next 5 years. The reason it's easy is because they got a top 15 head coach in there. And there's no sanction. In fact, I would say they're probably invested way more now than they were even 2 years ago financially. Like there's more money to spend than there was 2 years ago. And James Franklin's a builder. He did it at Vandy. He did it at Penn State. He'll do it at Virginia Tech. That doesn't mean they have to go win a national title. Look at the last 5 years. The win totals in order, 6-3, 7, 6-3. 7 this year, Jesse? That's what the pattern would say, or maybe more. But it's a clear upgrade. So this one's an easy one for me. And West Virginia. I'd go West Virginia too. I have not forgot about Rich Rodriguez. Last year, they went 4-8. It's a crazy thing happening with the West Virginia roster. So last year, they had 46 guys go out. They had 52 come in. This year, they had 44 guys go out. They had 34 come in. The difference is the quality of player on average that came in this cycle is a different caliber player than the types of players that came in last cycle. Recruiting, Rich Rod's first year, 48th. Second year, 20th. So it kind of looks like it's a rinse repeat. If you just look at the raw numbers, the roster numbers, looks like, oh, they just turned the thing over again. Well, they did, but in the aggregate, I think it's a lot better average quality of player on the roster. And kind of like with Oklahoma State, I think they need 1 year where it just pops a little bit. Don't have to win 10 games, but pop a little bit, and then I think they'll get some downhill momentum. So I would take those 4 teams.